Hey, what's going on, dudes? I'm aSlightComa, and today I want to bring you a M.O.A.B gameplay, or M.O.A.B, or M.O.A.B, depends on how you want to call it. There are definitely quite a few names out there. Anyway, so this gameplay was actually sent in to me by one of my subscribers. His name is GadZz, and his channel link will be in the description below, so you guys can go check him out. Say thank you for this awesome gameplay, because this is an awesome gameplay. This guy rushes around. Yeah, at the beginning he's playing a bit defensively, but that's what you have to do if you want to get yourself a M.O.A.B. And this commentary is actually going to be about, the easiest, the fastest way, and the most efficient way to get yourself a M.O.A.B. Now, for the past couple of weeks, I've just been uploading live commentaries, and the reason I actually upload live commentaries is because they are much easier to make. Now, I'm going to be super transparent with you guys and tell you that with proper commentaries, such as this, for what I'm doing right now, it usually takes a lot more time to do compared to something like a live commentary. Because with something like this, you do actually have to devise a short script. You do need to take a couple of takes, and it's just a bit more complicated. With a live commentary, you can sit down, turn on your microphone, turn on your capture device, and you can just go ahead and capture your gameplay or whatever you want. But with this, it takes a bit more time, but it does come out, it is much higher quality, so I hope you guys enjoy. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but anyway, so let's get right down to the subject. So as you clearly can see, this guy's playing on resistance, and he's using a PP90, which is actually the most kind of used gun to get a mod, because it's such a great gun. Now, I'm not actually sure about this, but I do kind of think that they nerfed this gun just a tad, because I've been trying to use this for the past couple of days and it hasn't been so successful. Now, the thing is, I was actually meant to upload this gameplay about 4 weeks ago, but I just didn't have the time again. But so yeah, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can get yourself a M.O.A.B much easier. As this gameplay is actually not that long, so I'm going to try to tell you fast and give you the tips fast. Anyway, so the thing is, first of all, you do need to stick to, some things, and that is, you need to stick to your specialist class, because, it is possible to get a M.O.A.B with something like a support class or a soul class, but the specialist class will do you the most job, and it will make your life much easier. So the thing is, with a support class or a soul class, let's say you earn yourself a stealth bomber or a Osprey gunner. The thing is, those skills that you earn with the Osprey gunner or the stealth bomber will not count towards your M.O.A.B. Now, everyone should know this, but if you are getting this game for Christmas or for your birthday, and if you do not have the game yet, a M.O.A.B is basically a nuke, which was in Call of Duty Mw3. But the thing with a M.O.A.B is, once you call your M.O.A.B in, it will just kill everyone on the map, and that's what it will do. It will not end the game unless it's something like search and destroy. It will end that round, because again, it will kill everyone on the map. But the thing is, this is a beautiful kill streak, but it does take quite a lot of skill to get this. Unless you camp, unless you find yourself a nice spot to camp. I'm not telling you to camp, but it is much easier if you camp. But it's not as much fun as rushing around like you actually see this guy doing. Ooh, that was so close to him dying, but he does pull it off. And if I was him right now, I would recover, but this guy doesn't give a shit, so he's rushing about, and that's how you do it. Anyway, so yeah, stick with a specialist class, because with a specialist class, once you get like 7 kills, I think it's 7 kills, you will unlock a specialist perk, which will basically unlock all of the perks in the game. So you will unlock scavenger, all of the perks. Now, the most important perks to start out with is most likely going to be Assassin Pro, because you obviously don't want to your enemy to see where you are. The specialist perks are just great. So yeah, make sure you stick with a specialist class when trying to get a M.O.A.B, and try to stick with cheap guns. When I say cheap guns, I don't mean something like the M60, because you will find you will get very frustrated trying to get a M.O.A.B with something like the M60. It is a great gun, but let's say there's a couple of enemies, you might not be able to pull that off. So my advice would be stick with an ACR, a P90, PP90, sorry guys, a PP90, or the Type 95. Now, these are the best guns. There will be some other guns that you might prefer, guns it's very different compared to any other games because, you know, it's all about, you know, personal preference. The PP90 is a great gun. It's probably one of the best guns, but it takes a lot of skill to use this gun because, you know, the kick on this is just, it's not that bad actually, but, you know, you do need to have some great control for this gun. So again, you know, stick to what you like, stick to what you use. You know, if people say, you know, oh, you're using a cheap gun, well, the thing is, you're trying to get a mob, you're trying to get 25 kills with your gun or knife in a row, so it is going to be quite complicated, but, you know, you can do it. And try not to camp, because camping is cheap. Anyway, so, again, you know, the M.O.A.B is a great kill streak. Try to, you know, play with friends. It doesn't make it much easier when you play with friends. And look at this, that's a sexy M.O.A.B. Yeah, jump up, knife the air, as usual. Yeah, so try playing with friends, stick with guns that you like, and don't camp, use the specialist class, and, you know, look at your minimap. Your minimap is very important when playing this. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I'm aSlightComa. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and help me out. Add this video to your favorites, that helps me out a ton. Anyway guys, I hope you, thank you for watching this video. I'm aSlightComa, and peace. Anyway, thanks to GadZz for sending this in to me. He's a beast.